the nest that remained empty for years, remembering his beloved. A bird named Weaver was weaving a nest for his beloved. From morning till evening, straw by straw, he would pick it up, fold it, and weave it. Seeing his nest, the other birds would stop. They would watch for a while, then leave. He would keep working. That year, before the rains, he started building a nest, but this time was different. He would search for the softest blades of grass. He would go to the river, pick up straws that had become pliable after soaking in water. He would go deep into the forest and bring back leaves that felt like silk to the touch. He wove everything, not from the outside, but from the inside. First soft inside, then strong outside. There was a finch on a nearby branch. She watched him. Sometimes she would come closer. Sometimes she would fly away. She didn't speak, but she would come. That was enough for Weaver. One day, the finch came near and said, "Why are you making it so big?" The Weaver said, "There should be room for two. Because the Weaver had fallen in love with the finch. The finch said nothing. It flew away. He kept working. Weeks passed. The nest continued to be built. He made a special place inside, a little deeper, a little softer on one side. He thought this would be the finch's place, where she would sleep, where she would rest. He filled that place with the softest feathers he had found in months. The day before the rains came, the nest was ready. He sat that evening on the branch where the finch often came. He waited. The finch came. The Weaver said, "Come, look." She went, looked inside, looked from outside, turned around and looked. Then she said, "It's beautiful." That was it. The finch flew away. That night, the Weaver was alone in the nest. It was raining outside. He was inside. He looked at the place he had made for the finch, soft, warm, empty. The next morning he saw it. The finch was heading toward a tree a little distance away. A robin was with it. They were both flying, close together. Weaver watched. They both sat on a branch. On the branch where there was already an old, simple nest. The finch went into it. Weaver's heart broke at the sight. He sat at the door of his nest, looking out, toward the tree that was far away. The day passed. Evening came. Night came. He didn't go inside. In the morning, a neighboring sparrow asked, "Did you stay out all night?" Weaver said, "Yes." "Why?" He didn't answer. After that year, Weaver didn't build a nest. The next year, Sparrow asked, "Won't you build one this time?" He said, "No." That was all. Then Sparrow said nothing more. He lived in the same old nest, the one he had made for the finch, alone. Every night he would sleep facing the spot where he had made a place for the finch. That place was always empty. Months passed, then years. Weaver's wings weren't the same. His beak had bent a little, the beak that had once been so sharp it could bend even the stiffest straw. Now he would just sit. One day a finch passed by. She was alone that day. She saw the Weaver. He was sitting at the entrance to the nest, the same branch. Finch stopped. "Come closer. Look inside. The nest was still the same. The place that was meant for him. It was still soft, still empty. The Weaver had never removed those feathers." Finch paused for a moment. Then she said, "Why didn't you make another one?" Weaver said, "For whom would you make one?" Finch fell silent. After a while she flew away. The Weaver sat there, on the same branch, at the same nest entrance, where he had been sitting for years. Evening fell. The tree's shadow grew longer. The space inside the nest, soft, old, empty, sank into darkness. If you like this story, send it to someone who created so much. To someone. Because a broken hand is visible, but a broken will is never visible.